Okay, so for this project, this is the color we are going to use for the project, but you need another color of yarn. We call it a waste yarn to secure the edge of our actual project. So that's it. And you need to download a stitch counter app so that it can help you count the stitch, because you are working on panel and this machine doesn't count the stitch on panel, so you need an app. And now we are making medium size shorts, so we are using this to mark the number of needle we are going to use for the medium size. So for the medium size, we will start with 30 needle and end with 88 needle, because at the lower part we are going to make increases. So we are going to increase it to 8 needles. So we are going to mark all the needles we are using. So the panel mode always starts here, from here. So I'm going to mark this. So you start counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So our panel will end here for the medium size. Now we are going to start the work. Pay attention very well. You will start with the waist yarn. Okay, so we are going to start from here, the one aside the white needle. We are going to start from here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, then 30. So when you are placing your yarn, the last needle have to be like this, not like this. Then you will pull it here and then here and hold it. So we are going to start working. And sorry, before you start working, always make sure your machine is on panel mode, the P, not the T. So your machine has to be on the panel mode. Always make sure at the end of a row your yarn doesn't drop off of the needle. It's very important. So till now, I'm still using the waist yarn. I didn't start the work with the actual yarn yet. So I'm still working the waist yarn, making like 15 to 20 rolls with the waist yarn. So now we are going to cut the waist yarn and start our actual project. We'll cut the waist yarn, remove it from here, cut it and put it inside. So now we are going to start the actual work. So now let me show you how to pull this yarn, the actual yarn of our project, on the machine. You have to leave a long strand of yarn, because after the work we are going to use this yarn to make single crochet and secure the edge of our project. So you have to leave a long strand of yarn inside. Then here, let me show you. You pull this needle up like this, pull the yarn like this, under this, and then pull it here. Let me show you again. So first of all, you pull a long strand inside the machine and then put the machine under this needle here, pull it here, pull it here, and then here. I hope you guys understand. So, now let's start the work. So now this is the color of our project. I said for a medium size, we'll start the short with 30 needles, and at the lower part we'll increase it to 38 needles. But if you are a small size, you will start your project with 22 needles, and increase it at the lower part to 30. So at the lower part you increase it to 30. That's for the small size, but here we are making a short for a medium size. So we start our project with 30 needles. So we'll start working. This is our first row, so I'm going to mark it here with my app. That's why I said you should download an app, Stitch Counter app. So after the first stitch, you are going to mark it here 1. So we are going to continue making the rows, normal rows like this till you reach 44 rows. So for the panel mode, you always have to end your work just after the last needle. Like here is my last needle, and I have to stop my work just after the needle, just after that particular needle. Okay guys, so now I'm done with my 44 rows. As I said, now we are going to start the increases. We are going to increase only this part, the end here. We are going to increase this to 8 needle, but we are going to do that one by one. I will show you, don't worry. So we are not increasing this part, only one part of the project here. That's why I mark it. We are increasing this to here. Hope you're understanding what I'm saying. So let's go. So this is our 45th row. Let's go. So for the increase, this is my last needle. Now I want to increase the project to here. So that's it. We are going to increase it like this and stop just after the increasement here. Count your row and go back. This is our last needle, so we are going here now. Going back. We are increasing again to the next needle. Let's go back. No increasement here. No increasement at this part. So guys, we are done with the increases, and after the increases you will get 60 rows. If you count your rows normally, you will get 60 rows after the increases. So after the increases, we are going to work normal rows without increases till we reach 74 rows. That means we have 14 rows left to finish our project. Hope you understand. So we'll continue making normal rows until we get to 74 rows. Okay guys, so we have reached the end of our project. I'm at 74 rows, so I will cut my yarn and put up the waste yarn. we make like 15 to 20 rows and cut the yarn. Okay guys, so we are done with this project and we are about to remove it from the machine. So you cut your waist yarn, remove it from here like this and pull it inside, and then start turning the machine. Turn it back. You can see it's removing itself. So this is it. But if you do it like this here without using the waist yarn, you will spoil your project. So you need the waist yarn. It's very important. So you have to make this twice, exactly like this, twice. I will show you another part of the short. Now we make the increases at the right part of the project. Now I will show you how to make the increases at the other side. So the project we just finished, now we make the increases at this side of the machine. Now I'm going to show you how to make the increases at the other side. For the first one, we started pulling the yarn from here, like the beginning, from this white needle. But now we are not going to pull the yarn from here. We are going to count. Do you remember us putting this step here? So we are going to count from here. We are going to count 8 needles from here. 1 after this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 here. You're going to pull your machine. This is the 8. From here, this is the 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So after the 8, So guys, we've reached our 44 rows. That means we will start increasing at this side of the machine. We've reached the 44th row. Okay, so guys, we are done with the increases, and as I said before, when you are done with the increases, you will have 60 rows in total. If you have more than that, that means you make a mistake somewhere. So after the increases, you will have 60 rows. Now we are going to work normal rows without increases till we get to 74 rows. That means 14 rows left. Let's go. Okay guys, so I'm done with this one again, and you can see I have 74 rows. So I started the work with 30 needle, make increases of 8 needle. So at the end you have your project on 38 needle. If you want, you can count it from here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Continue. So we start the work with 30 needle and we make increases of 8 needle. That means at the end you have your work on 38 needle. So we are going to count to see if you have exactly the 38 needles. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. That's it. So you are going to cut your yarn. Okay. We are going to pull up more strand for the single crochet we are going to use to secure our project. So you pull it here. Take your waist yarn. And pull up the work. So you are done. This you are going to make the exact thing twice. So this one you will repeat it twice. Hello guys, so after you are done with the machine, this is what your work should look like. Okay, and with the color, the waist yarn, and don't worry, I will show you how to remove the waist yarn and secure the edge of your work. So you have 4 pieces, and 2 pieces will have their increases at the left side, and 2 pieces we have their increases at the right side. So for this part, you will need a needle, a crochet. I use a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, and your scissors. It's very important. You will need the color of the project, the yarn we use for the project. You will need some to put the pieces together and secure the edges. Okay guys, so do you remember when we started doing the pieces, I told you to leave some strand inside the machine that we are going to use it to make single crochet after. So this is the time for the single crochet. So if you follow the instruction and leave some yarn, you are going to use that yarn, that strand of yarn, to make single crochet. So here, this is the yarn we are going to use to make the single crochet to secure the edge of our work and remove this color because we don't need it anymore. So that's it. You take your crochet, put it here and here, pull the yarn, chain 1, pull it again to make a single crochet. So you will be using this let me show you. You see this part, we have this color here in the middle, and after that we have the green color. So the first line here of the actual color of our project, the first line here, the first line that you have here, hope you can see here, we are going to place single crochet all over from here to here, and after that we will remove this color. So let me show you. So this is it. We are making the second single crochet here, this first line, another single crochet, another single crochet. So you will keep making the single crochets. Single crochet, single crochet. So you keep making the single crochets until you reach the end here. When you reach here, we'll show you what to do. Continue making single crochet. Just single crochet. And chain one. So you still have a long strand of yarn. So for us not to have like a lot of yarn or a lot of, how will I call it, like this strand of yarn to cut at the end, I will advise you not to cut this one. So you chain one and pull it like this. So if you pull it like this, you leave it there so that we can use it later to sew this place or to seam this place all over. So don't cut it. Now, how are we going to remove the waste yarn? Let me show you. So do you remember the place you started making the single crochet? So you go to that place, you see a strand of the waste yarn here. Then you start removing it like this, like this, like this. You can cut it with scissors if you want, but I'm scared to use scissors because I don't want to spoil my work or my piece. So I prefer doing it with my crochet. You understand, right? So if you're in a hurry or you don't want to waste your time, you can use scissors and carefully cut it without spoiling your project. So that's it. I prefer doing it like yarn. So this is it. So guys, when you are done removing the waste yarn, this is what your work should look like without the waistline, without the waste yarn. So this is it. And don't forget, this is the right part of our project, and this is the inside. So let me place the shirt for you to see. See this one and this one. We'll do it like this. We'll put this one like this. And put this one on top of it like this. So we are going to seam them together, and like it's like to sew, but in knitting we don't use the word sew, so it's seam, SEAM. You can even go and search it on YouTube if you don't know how to do it, how to seam a knitting wears. So you will see. So this is it. So we are going to seam here, from here to the back. We are going to seam here too, to put them together, and here, and after that we'll seam the lap part. So this is it. You can see our shorts. You can see the shape of our shirt already. It's left with the seam only. So at this moment of your work, you have to have something exactly like this if you follow my instructions. So now I'm going to show you how to seam the shirt. Now I'm going to seam the both side first. I'm going to seam here and here. So after that we will start the work at the middle. So let me put this one aside first and seam this part. So we are seaming the part without the increases. You can see our increases side is at this part and this one is at this side. So the middle, the straight part, we are going to seam. So follow me. If you leave a long strand at the end of your work, when I was removing the waist yarn, I told you not to cut some strand of yarn. So we are going to use it now to seam our work. So watch me do it. You will need a needle for that. Very important. You will need a needle. Put your strand like this. So fix it somewhere here before you start working. So you fix your yarn. You make like 2 to 3. Listen, before you start, like I'm putting these two pieces together before I start the seam. So the seam you are going to make it, you see this part, the edge of the shirt, we are going to make the seam. This, you see this part, we are not using this part, so we are using the stitch, or how will I call it, just after the edge, the stitch after the edge. So here, I don't know if you can see it, this is the edge here. It's not perfect, so we are using the stitch, this one, just after the edge, same as here. This part is not easy, but you can do it. It's not that difficult either. So watch me. This part 2, you are going to use the edge just after the stitch, just after the edge. So watch me. You start from here, from the bottom, go inside and pull it. You start here too, from the bottom, go inside and pull it out. So same thing. Hope you can see what I'm making. You go inside again. You see the strap? Just leave it like this and continue. So here, I'm going to the next like this. You put your needle inside here and bring it out like this. And do the same here too. Go inside, pull it out. Go inside, pull it out. Okay, so guys, you can see I'm the end. I just finished the first seam, and you can see it's so perfect. So you cannot even know that these two pieces were put together. You would think I made it like this from the machine. But this is the wrong side. This is the wrong side, and this is the right side. And trust me, you can never get this result with the single crochet or the slip stitch. So that's why I choose the seam. So this is it. I'm just done with the first seam. So this. So I'm about to cut the yarn because I don't need it anymore. That's why I'm making this. So you can see there were some strand here. That's not the problem. Just attach it here like this. Cut it like this. Pull it on the middle. Like as a professional, I think you know how to hide your strand and cut it. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm pulling it here. So I'll cut this like this. And this one here, I will do the same thing for it because we don't need them anymore. The needle. And just pull it. You check the outside and then cut it in. So when you are done, in the inside you have something like this. In the inside, like the wrong side, you have something like this, and this is our right part. Our right part is ready, very flat. So this is it. This strand here too, I'm going to hide it. I'm gonna pack it so you have something like this. So you pull it aside. Do the same thing for this one. Okay guys, so I just finished the second part, and this is the wrong side of my work and this is the right part. So you can see this one too. It's like that. So this is it. This is the right part and this is the wrong side. We are done seaming this part and this part too. I'm now gonna show you how to seam the middle and the increases side because it's different from the normal one we just did here. So I'm going to show you from this to here is same as this, but the increases side is different, and I'll show you how to make that side. So don't worry. Not difficult. You can already see the shape of your shirt. So this is it. Then it's like this. Hope you have some strand left at this side of your shirt. So this is what we are going to use to seam. But if you don't have any yarn left here, you can attach another yarn, you can attach your yarn there and start your seam. So please watch this part carefully. You can see this part, this one, they are like this. So I'll go first, second. I'll go in the second here. So you see the first one here. I will not enter that one, but the second one here, like this. And pull my needle out. I'll come back here. This is the first one, and this is the second. So I'll go into the second like this. So here, this is the first. This is the second one, so I'll go inside the second like this. This is the first, this is the second, so I'll go inside the second like this. The first is the second, so I'll go inside the second like this. So this is what you keep doing. Keep doing it. In a second. So this is what you'll be having. And now I'm going to slowly stretch the yarn. So at this side, this is what you'll be having. Like this. It's like this because the edges are different from this one. That it's nice. So this is the wrong part. And this is the right part. So I just done with this one. You will not cut your strand because we are going to continue with the same strand. We are going to move on to. So when you put the edges together, you will leave this side and you will not continue till the end. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I just seam from here to here and seam the increases part. That's why you have something like this. But don't continue to here to the bottom part. We are going to seam that later. So you just stop here. Don't cut your yarn. Pull this back. Pull this back. So you start pulling this one and this part and this part together till we reach here. So this is it. Just take your yarn, the yarn you use here. So continue. So this is the first, this is the second strand. So guys, I'm done with this part also. So you can see we already have our shirt. It's left with here, here, and here. So we are going to sew it like this. this point, this is what you have. This is what your work should look like. So guys, I'm done, and this is what your work should look like. And I'm gonna show you how to put an elastic band at the waist part so that it can fit your waist very well. So we are going to put an elastic band there and put half double crochet around the lap side here and here, and put an elastic band here, and your shirt is okay guys. So this is the shirt, and we are done with the shirt, but I'm about to put an elastic band at the waist part so that it can fit the waist very well. So this is my elastic band. I use the white one because of the color of my shirt. If it was a darker color, I would have used the black one, but this is a light color, so I use the white one. And also, without stretching the elastic band, I have like 18 inches. So the measurement of my elastic band, the one I'm about to use, is 18 inches. So that's it. So you have to sew the elastic band here. So you need a small needle and so I'm done. You cut the floor, and this is it. So I'm about to start crocheting the waistband at the waist part. So I'm gonna use a half double crochet. So you will take your strand. So this is the front part of my work, or should I use here? Okay, so this is the back of my work. So you start putting the waistband from the back. So this is the back. So as you can see, I'm done with the elastic band. So this is the back. At this side, if you like, you can leave it like this. It's not a problem. And if you want, you can put half double crochet all over the shirt here to make it straight like this. You can put half double crochet or single crochet, or even leave it like this. It's okay, you already have your shirt. But me, I want it to be straight, so I will be doing half double crochet. Okay guys, so I'm done with the other part of the shirt, and so this is our final result. This is your shirt. At this point, we are done with the shirt, and thank you for watching my video. Thank you. Bye.